Hello, Rec97, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we continue our campaign as France, which we started in the 1930s. Only 5 years ago. Man, time flows slowly. And speaking of time, it is Boxing Day, so I do wish everyone out there had a very merry and enjoyable Christmas, at least those of you who partake in such festivities. As for myself, you'll have noticed there is no camera on the screen tonight, or on the YouTube episode, and that's because I'm just getting over a cold, and nobody needs to see that, which does, of course, mean I spent Christmas Day chock full of the cold in my house, which was a little bit rubbish, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Wasn't those kind of like bedridden or any like terrible ones, but just feeling just a little bit rubbish all day, so yeah, put a bit of a down on things, but my kids really enjoyed themselves, and let's be honest, that's what Christmas is all about. So, anyway, enough of the lifestyle chit-chat. Where are we? What's going on? Well, in the tail end of the last one, we kicked off, or Austro-Hungary had kind of kicked off a war against us. So we are in 3 wars: America, Austro-Hungary, and Japan. The Japanese war is all essentially dead, they just won't give up. America's, it's going okay. I think we sunk a few of their ships, but we're struggling with the range. And then Austro-Hungary was a new one, and we had a massive battle between most of our heavy ships and all of theirs. We were outnumbered, and we kind of got quite badly screwed over, I'm going to say, through lack of fuel. And I was left feeling a little bit salty about it, even though it was my own, or partly my own fault for not noticing that my ships were low on fuel, despite the encounter being off the coast of southern France. And therefore our strategy of turn up, inflict some damage and run away failed spectacularly when we turned up, inflict some damage, and then couldn't run away because our speed was nerfed due to low fuel. So we lost battleship and 2 battle cruisers, and only took down 1 battleship of theirs. So not ideal, but it's going to give us a bit of a challenge, I think, in the war going forward, so that's going to be interesting. I was almost tempted to do some stuff offline, because I am feeling we're getting towards the end of this this kind of run, this look at the current state of the game, but I do want to play around with our super heavy battleships we're currently building, and they have got a few years left, so I thought maybe we'll just jump some time ahead off screen, and then we can come back when these things are out and about. But given that the last thing we did was have a bit of a heavy defeat, I didn't want to kind of sulk away and do all the kind of fight back off camera. So we'll do something on camera, and then if we don't advance time enough far enough in this particular stream, I will tweak things for next time so we can play around with those super heavy battleships, and then probably call this to a day, but we'll see how we got on. So, cancel. Our finances are shot, apparently. Yeah, they really are. Probably repair bills. Yeah, it's pretty high, just maintenance in general, and fuel's pretty expensive, so we are going to have to pull back on, well, on $62 million worth of stuff. We can pull this down, because our transport capacity is already over 100%, so we can pull it down to, say, essentially 0, which saves us a chunk, a small chunk. We can maybe dial down my crew training, which I'm not really that keen on, because it has proven good results. Oh wow, that is not really moving needle, is it? Huh. Tech budget, sorry, nerf. Let's just nerf that more. I mean, if we're going for, especially if we're not going for a long playthrough, a little bit of a cheeky way of doing it, but there you go. Let's bring this down to 80%. How are we doing? 22 million, still shy. Okay, well, let's have a look at our fleets and what we're building. Is it just those? Just the Charmange and the Harnion. Horoni? I don't know how you say that. Just the 2 Charlemanges we're building, and that is it. Okay. So we could do it, because I played around submarines. I've not really enjoyed them. They haven't been very useful. Can I just get rid of them? No. Okay. I don't want to have to pause building. What's it cost? 16 million. Would I have to do them both? I would have to do pretty much them both. Alright, let's just go hard in this transport capacity for a month, and then we'll fix afterwards. Hopefully we'll have less costs next month with less fuel and repairs and whatnot. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. We've gone from a very healthy to very unhealthy finance, but not building huge amounts of more ships. I really want this war with Japan to end so we can get something out of it. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why I'm not seeing necessarily the longevity in the it just seems to be like constant war. And don't get me wrong, yes, war is what you want. It's one thing, fighting with ships, but it's just like nonsensical. This is the third time Russia's going to have declared war on us in the space of 5 years, and obviously for a chunk of that time we were fighting. The relations system, I feel, needs some work. It just doesn't feel right, because I'm not paying them 237 million thousand or whatever it is. Lots of money. Okay, Japan wants a peace treaty. I'm going to agree. Okay, so we're now at war. Whoop-de-doo. And that's still no peace with Japan. Alright, we are... interesting. Oh, I like this. So, light cruiser, 2 destroyers up against 1 heavy cruiser. And a couple of transports. Let's have a go. We will fight it. See if we can get in close. Maybe use some more torpedoes. Hopefully their skill is not going to be that good, because they're just quite new to this war. North. Let's go north then. And I will say, one thing I like about this game is it's very pretty. I like looking at ships. It pleases me. One thing definitely over its contemporaries. But it needs more. Right, show me, how's your fuel doing? 100%, 100%, 100%. 100%, fine. Don't have to write any of that. Good, let's kick speed up. As we head forward slightly. Okay, there we have. So, eyes on. I will keep the torpedoes on normal because we've got a couple of rounds, so I'm okay with at least the first one being at fairly long range. So I suspect they're going to do a fighting retreat, which may take us a while to close with them. Once again, I am leaning on Paradox Interactive for the music, so it'll be a random collection of CK and Stellaris and Hearts of Iron and Victoria. Okay. The fight is on. We are already a reasonable hit chance. Let's drop our own smoke. I'm quite happy to utilise that. You guys are not being targeted, so I'll hold off your smoke. We've only got 1 warship, so that's going to be it, the heavy cruiser. First blood to us. Okay, let's go down to double speed. We'll try and cut across them with our destroyers. We'll probably, yeah, long-range torps, away they go. I'm okay with a couple of long-range sables. We might get lucky. We'll have the cruiser maybe try and cut in behind. She's burning. That's nice to see. We're going to be quite aggressively close behind her, I think. We now think she might be the CA, the only ship we know about in this area. Right, you guys are now being targeted, so let's drop some smoke. And keep going at full speed on a kind of intercoursey type target. Okay, both your sets of torpedoes are away. I don't know if I can see them in the water, to be honest. There. Interesting angle, but I guess we are going relatively quickly. So we will cover a whole bunch of real estate. Okay. So we'll just stick with Victoria 3 because I know that whole album is fine. See, this would be maybe a better torpedo range. Have you launched yours? You're slightly older. You've just got the 4 there. That's okay. You're going to come in behind. Landing a few hits. She's looking a bit damaged, but nothing crazy. It's a long time for our torpedoes to recover. Let's put you onto a save. Although actually it'll be a normal. At this angle range it seems okay to have a go. We'll just have to make sure our last one's coming on the save. They're usually launched there. And of course she turns away, as they always do. It's like they know when you launch, but that's okay. So these ones are going nowhere close. These ones, well, no, they were okay, but that was quite a tight little turn there from the Tiger. We seem to be doing a good job, essentially just with HE. So you go across, and you've launched your torpedoes as well. Okay, we'll keep in on this hunt. So we look at the damage stats. She's been hit 133 times and landed 19, so we've inflicted maybe twice as, or just over twice as much damage. And this is good, this is what we want. To keep hitting her, keep burning her. I kinda wish you hadn't launched torpedoes from so far away. They don't work quite so well. So she's got 6.5 inches, we've got 6 inches, so our gunnery is pretty similar, caliber size. She's obviously much heavier armoured, much more tonnage, so for higher hit points. So she can take more punishment. That is, maybe we can kind of burn her out with just small arms. Small arms, small caliber. So there you go, we've taken a couple of hits, and that's been quite painful. Any reason you're not firing your 6 inches? Oh. Yeah, so we've destroyed her torpedoes, which is nice. That should be causing some secondary damage. She's flooding quite badly, although it's only a couple of compartments, which will be sealed off, so that's limited. Fires are burning nicely. Bridges, our captain's been killed. I'd say she's having a bit of a bad time of it. And there she goes, excessive fire, beautiful. That's kind of result we wanted, to be perfectly honest. Good start. Gallipoli. Alright, excellent. So, just double check how long we left in those ships. I forgot to check when I was doing the whole thing. 19 months, so end of 36. Our monthly balance has restored itself quite nicely. Okay, we'll continue, it's fine. Italy wants an alliance. We'd have to give you all the money and more that I have. Or... no, just go away, leave me alone. We can pay money for unrest, take unrest and hurt relations, or pay even more money for prestige and unrest. No. No money. Okay, Britain, our ally, has joined a war against Russia. That's good. And we've got some radar. And we've damaged some ships with our enemies. Excellent. Oh, we're losing ships in the Caribbean. Fine. Right, with our finances having recovered, let us put this back up to kind of there. And can we go all the way with that? We can, let's do that. We'll try and keep that 75. Still in the green, we'll build up a little bit of a pot. So we're not hamstringing ourselves. Do we still have ships out here? Yeah, we've got a cruiser force out in the Caribbean. And then, oh, we do have... yeah. Our kind of ships over here. Which were supposed to be kind of trying to seal the deal against Japan, but may also become entangled with Russia, who likes to park their fleet out at... what's this place called again? Petropavlovsk. Alright, let's go sink a destroyer. I will fight it because I don't trust the auto-resolve. Won't take long though. And the... oh, actually, I shouldn't have done this because I think you're just going to run away, which would be a sensible thing for you to do. We shall see. La mort piquée. Right, come off. Get my button. I suppose I can just do this. Boop. Fuel is fine. Off we go. Alright, you know, I can't be bothered doing this. Chasey, you're not going to fight me. Let's just turn around. Should have just auto-resolved it. Because I theoretically should have won. And I'm pretty sure, well, it might not be past from Destroyer. It's not worth spending 10 minutes of our lives chasing them down. And it kills another month. We're being very light on our task force at the minute, 'cause we've got a whole bunch of repairing to do up in Europe. I probably should look at the Far East to make sure see what we're doing. Japan has 13 destroyers, that's it. But I'm also keen to not spend a whole bunch of money. And sailing around, it does indeed do that. Spain offers alliance. I have no money. So, no. Ooh, I'll do this, though. We're squaring off against the Russians, which is 100% going to go in our favour. We will have a quick look for east. Let's go this way. How's fuel? Fuel's absolutely fine. Beautiful. Let's keep speed up. So what we're going to find out here is our veterans with our beautiful rangefinders will be able to annihilate him. Her, I should say. Northeast, wrong way. Covenant ships are traditionally female. Saw you. Hello. You're already damaged. Excellent. This should be simples. Hey Sunaka, how's it going? I hope you are well. So what we're going to find here, let's slow this down. So if we look at our hit chance, it goes, this thing at 6.5%, which should improve. Well, weather and seas are pretty rough. Oh, wow, that was a good hit from them. What's their hit chance? 3%. So we're about double their hit chance at the moment. Oh, let's bring the speed down so we're not suffering so much from high speed vibrations and all the like. Okay, now up to 15%. Good. Now, I'll have to see what they're rocking when we finish identifying them. I'm glad to hear you are well. Hope you're having a pleasant festive period. What year is this? It's still 2022. Haha, the jokes. No, it's 1935. Oh, we've taken a few hits actually. Although, well, for very little damage, for all the fact it's killed our captain. We've inflicted 2.8k versus 100 or so. A little bit more and there was some fire on the go. Yeah, fair chunk of fire actually. Struggling a little bit there, Edgar. Any particular reason you're not firing your main guns? A couple block shots there. Right, wait till the identification comes through because we'll see exactly what they've got. Again, I'm not really concerned about it. Also, I'll panic when you see that triangle, but no danger. We're up to about 30% to hit. And they apparently... Oh, can I select you yet? There you go, the elephant. It's also about 30% hit. I'll give it to them. I don't usually see their hit chances so high. That's good. Right, well, what is the elephant rocking? 8.7-inch guns. So slightly heavier than us, although less of them. Slightly heavier. So slightly thicker armor, slightly bigger guns. But none of that's going to bother us. Purely through... well, actually, he says that as really dangerous spread of torpedoes comes at us. I'm gonna eat a couple here, I think. Well, Wibble. So before we hit those torpedoes, it was no problem at all. In fact, she's still sinking. Fine. I'm upset with taking that damage, but the Elephant is going down. And again, it's entirely through the fact that we hit 127 times and she only hit us 39. All those torpedoes are closer, I think. Look at that list. Oh, we can't fire guns out in a minute because of the list. That's humorous. Each time I'll always build heavy cruisers with 11-inch guns. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Depends how heavy your heavy cruisers are. Edgar's fine. Stabilised. We just need the Elephant to go under. If that goes, she might sink. That's wild though. That's the torpedoes for you. The bane of my life in this game. Right, if we can get a nice, neat turn. Well, actually, we went over. I think the angle's going to be too high either way. But we do have torpedoes if we get close. But then maybe so does she. But yeah, so she's got underwater torpedo tubes. Oh, looks like we've righted our list a little bit. Could just be through the act of turning. We just give her a good sneeze and she'll go under. Although we're not too far away ourselves. Torps are OP. I mean, yeah, I find the AI is too good with them. And too efficient at avoiding yours. Unless they're pretty much already dead. And in any big engagement, they seem to just unload torpedoes from a long range and get pretty close to hitting your ships. But maybe you just need to be more excessive with your evasion movers on the assumption that torpedoes are coming. The Japanese Crusader with casemate torpedoes are insane. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, but our superior gunnery won the day. As expected. And perhaps I was too flippant with our engagement there. Torpedoes, okay, I don't really care. Subs don't seem to do a whole lot in this game beyond get themselves sunk. Oh, we're clashing with the US again. Now this time we have the, well, kind of have the weight advantage. We've got one heavier ship, where they got Indianapolis. So our Suffering here is a similar class as the one we just fought with, a Fury, with the 4 triple turrets with 7-inch guns. And these light cruisers, I've only got 4.7-inch guns. So really what we should do, and I always fail to, is keep them at range. But maybe we'll try it this time. See if we can't fight a sensible naval engagement where we utilise our heavier armament. Right, yeah. You guys are in a battle line. I suppose that's okay. Can you go here, please? Can I rearrange you? Don't worry about it. I'll make it work. Alright, I missed the smoke thing. Tell me where they are, please. Just will double check what our fuel situation is like. Fine. Alright, we'll just hang about here until we get the smoke signals. Let's pull you down a little bit from down 29 knots is fine. Yeah, we'll do 28 for you. No doubt the Yanks are closing in. Okay, that worked. West. So they are over this way. Fine and dandy. Let's go and see if we can't say hello. Do you know, I will get you guys to see if you can't screen for my heavy cruiser. Hang on, before we crash into each other. Straighten up a little bit. You would like to screen for him. We'll get you to loop back while they probably do some crazy erratic movements as we try and fit a screen on. I mean, I'm assuming the Americans are actually attacking. There they are indeed. Okay. And we launch them. Good. Right, let's slow things down a little bit. So this is probably the destroyers coming in. Now, what I would really like to do is use the transports as a torpedo screen. But we're not really in position for that. We've got hit already. That's nice to see. 10%, so we don't even know what we're shooting at. Let's just keep out in front of them if we can. Well, there's something coming in. What range is this? 8.6 kilometers. Now maybe those are the light cruisers then. So our plan is to try and... Oh, nice hit. Have a look at that. Let's go normal speed while we check out that log. Oh, I can't do it because I haven't identified it. Boo. We should be able to do it from here though. Partial penetration on the bell. Oh, it was only 16 damage. What was the big damage for? Not sure. But so far, this is exactly what we want. We are not within their range, or they within ours. Although, what are my destroyers rocking? 5 inches. I would expect the range to be close enough that the light cruiser would be shooting back. She's content just to attempt to try and, I say close the gap, but she's going fairly parallel for that. Lovely hits of our heavy cruiser here. Even with their smoke screen. Okay, we'll straighten up ever so slightly. Just watch, keep an eye on that range. In terms of the arrangement of our turrets, we've got actually 3 at front and 6 and 3 triple turrets at the back. This is an AI design ship, but that's okay. It means we can point our rear at the enemy and have most of our firepower in that direction. Okay, let's kick the speed up a little bit. Things are going well. I imagine there's been torpedoes hurled at us in some way, shape or form. This is not much of a screen. Oh, you're in follow, not screen. I asked you to screen. Thank you. I will bring your speed down. Nah, if I don't want, they can catch up. The destroyers can go much faster, it'll be fine. Not that worried about getting a screen in place this very second. It's not bad. 25% hit chance at this range. Unidentified ship with a smoke screen. Good. Still getting a little negative from vibrations. Our maneuvers hurting us a little bit. Just with changing course. Yep. Well, don't want to get so far away from them that we can't engage. Have they turned? Are they running? Oh. I think not, my friends. Let us give chase. The other thing is that the weather is not really reflected. There's some torpedoes coming in against the destroyer. It should be fine. In the graphical looks of things. You know, we're talking about very rough seas, strong gale. Be nice if there was a little bit. Ah, the Portsmouth. So there's another one about there, which I'm sure we'll get visual indication of soon enough. But right now we'll chase the burning wreck of the Portsmouth. A battle cruiser? That's a bold statement. Right, we'll try and come up this side of her. So we can open up our... Oh! What happened? Did you get hit by your own torpedo? I've seen that before. Well, looks like we're claiming 2 light cruisers. Once we've got that identified, I'll see if I can check the log before we sink it. Right, let's keep the speed at scooch. So Portsmouth here has not landed a single hit. It's been hit 42 times, including 22 7-inch shells. Having a bad day. Here, we're not going to navigation. Are you going to crash into each other again? Ah, glorious AI. I believe, yeah, the collision damage is off. Right, we've actually entered their own range. Let's go broadside on. Let's not invite too much pain from them. Oh wait, 98, 99, 100. Okay, let's drop that into play. Let's have Indianapolis. Show me your log. Oh, we hit them with hang on, torpedo. Oh, it's gone off the top. No, there you go. 2502 CA 7-inch 2-inch hit. No, sorry. We hit them with our heavy guns. Hit the torpedo, but it exploded, and that's probably what's caused a massive amounts of damage. Okay. And it's been hit by a torpedo. Well, see, I don't think that was ours. It could have been. The AI on my destroyers could have launched massive long-range torpedoes, and it looks like they have actually, because they're reloading. So yeah, comes back to the old statement. Torpedoes some OP. No, they've just launched there. I wonder if that was self-inflicted. Interesting. Right, can you concentrate on the Portsmouth, please? She's the threat. You guys can absolutely go into battle line. Let's have you head up in this direction. Finish off Indianapolis if she doesn't go that way before. Let's not get too close. She does still have lots of torpedoes, and I don't want to become acquainted with them. Although she still have 6.4k damage, that's a lot. But that heavy cruiser only took about, I don't know, 3 or 4k before it burnt out. It's amazing the ways different ships can eat different amounts. Oh, our destroyer has been hit. The Garfo. Oh, there goes one of her torpedoes. Which also means she can't shoot them at us, which is nice. It does look like she's recently launched a, what do you call it, underwater tube. So let's make an adjustment to our course to stay away from that. Indy's still going for now. And the Portsmouth's having a bad day. That's a lot of fire. Go on, do yourself a favour and just go under. Less painful that way. Wow, that's a lot of damage on a light cruiser. Oh, she's hit someone now at least. 2 shots landed. There was her torpedo attempt, thankfully far away. Another torpedo goes. That's her underwater tubes. Still refusing to give up. Fair enough. Oh, we found some of the destroyers. Again, danger there will be the torpedoes. How is... Whoever took a torpedo over here? The Garf... Finally, she goes under. The Garful seems to be fine, actually. We're all having taken a torpedo. Good. I have to believe she's going to down. I'm going to go down pretty toot sweet. Oh, some destroyer torpedoes coming in, catching either side of her. The captain's dead. Okay. Right. Well, let us head after these destroyers then. Don't worry about the cruiser, she's going down. Our destroyers can deal with her. Let's start flinging some long-range ammo at the destroyers. Oh, there you go. Torpedo range is 8.6 kilometers. Our longest gun range is 11, so it's not quite biggest weapon or longest range weapon. You might have to go a bit fast to catch them, to be fair. Let's kick things up a knot. The thing is, she's obviously most of her damage is flooding damage, but with these destroyers, we're more likely to HE burn her out than anything else. Well, actually, we're getting some overpens. Why won't you die? Oh! That torpedo. Is it Mark 14? Don't make me sail back at you. I feel like that's going to be excessive. Right, meanwhile, Souffront going to kind of close in with these destroyers a little bit. And once she goes, if she goes, assuming she goes, we'll head our destroyers over there. I think that she's going to make me come back for a second pass. How have you lost her? You're there. Okay. Actually, you loop round this way, please. New gems are heading towards that mysterious smoke pile over there. What could it be, I wonder? Okay. Faster. Oh, Destroyer's doing good work there. So you have no torpedoes. You have some. So that's for danger. We're happily to close the range with this fellow. We'll just keep an eye on this one. At some point, presumably, we're going to get recontacted with that light cruiser. Looks like the port field's gone. Now on to the Dahlgren. Getting a little bit close for comfort there, Sifrin. Right, have you guys really... What? It's there. It's literally there. How are you not seeing it? What is going on? I have 3 kilometers before you guys saw. What is the weather like? Stormy weather still, morning time. Alright, another clean sweep. I'll take that. There she goes. Beautiful. And edging a little bit closer in our American War. Which is one we... Actually, we could get Panama off them. Although I don't know how much it costs. I don't know how big a war score we need in order to extract that cost. So we'll just keep plugging away for now. With our ridiculous number of wars. The thing is, we can't even get anything from Austro-Hungarians. There's no point in fighting them. Russia, theoretically, we take some land for funsies. But hey ho. And the usual relationship nonsense, I want to say. Right, it's fine. To take some submarines. We did lose some transports in the Caribbean, presumably from American subs. Money is going okay. I'm gonna let it tick up a little bit, especially while these repairs are going. Let them finish first, and then perhaps we could sally forth against the Austro-Hungarians. But for now, we'll kind of hold our peace. I'm tempted to take these ships, which are more or less repaired, and move them out to try and protect the Caribbean a little bit more. Sure, cool. Hang out in the Caribbean and sink stuff. Unrestricted, sink wherever you like. And with that, we'll bring this one to a close. So, finances under control, a couple of nice wins over some light and heavy cruisers. Can't really ask for much more. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio!